My name is Lyndon Williams. I'm a 90s kid that grew up with two older siblings who are much older than me. By the age of 6, my parents were separated. I lived my life day to day and didn't know how to live it any differently. Throughout my elementary and middle school years, I was the odd one in school, but that never stopped me from being myself. I spent my high school years doing everything possible to be creative. I played in multiple music groups, including jazz, contemporary, and classical. I also branched out of my comfort zone and began to sing. I even took some visual arts classes, which I was reluctant to do but ended up loving it. I've never seen things the way that most have. I've always been able to be creative and think outside the box in order to complete a challenging task. This road I took allowed me to take the steps and has created the person I am today. This year is what I consider the start of my life. I'm finally able to go to school and learn about the things that I actually care about. I think my calling is to help out those who have depression or other mental illnesses that can lead people into lonely, helpless thoughts. I hope to show people that someone cares and someone wants to see them get help. I want to give them a friend to lean on when they need it the most. I've been there. I've been in that painful, dark, and lonely hole. What I needed most when I was in those holes was someone to reach out to me and give me a simple gesture, like a hug or a big smile, which allowed me to realize that someone out there truly does care. 35,000 people a year die from suicide in America. 20,000 of those are teenagers, making it the third most common reason for death in that age group. We need to stop suicide now, and the way we can do this is give proper treatment to those with depression and other mental illnesses. Mental health problems lie in all types of people. It's a silent illness that can be hard to recognize. It can be hard for one to admit feeling a certain way. Depression and other mental illnesses tend to have a social stigma that float around them. I think because of this stigma, many people suffering with the problem may never ask for help when they feel something may be wrong. 2/3 of Americans with depression never get treatment. It's extremely hard to tell anyone if you just don't feel right. You don't know what the reaction might be. If everyone was to be educated about mental health and how to deal with someone in a crisis, I think we would probably take a stand and get those in the closet about their situation some help to make them feel a little better. The easiest way to help someone in need is to be there, to listen. Opening your ears can be the simplest way to help. If at that point you feel like the person may be in danger, pick up the phone and call a crisis hotline. I think that suicide and mental illnesses are often pushed aside, but if we paid more attention to it, people who needed help could possibly get the help that they need and begin on a pathway to a healthy mind. Together we can stop the stigma, stop the hurting, and get those on the road to recovery. You are not alone in this, and hope is real.